Hi, running a little late this week. Big week or two in this household. Emergency rooms, hospitalizations, visitors from other states, hip replacement. Basically, we've been busy. However, I am ready to kind of back up again because I did some research and I found some things about Saul and Samuel that kind of play into this story. So, we're going to back up and say, who was this Samuel? Okay, we know he was a prophet, but how do you get that job? Well, in this case, he was a judge. At that time, the kingdoms weren't all kingdoms. This group had decided they were going to use judges set apart in religious sections and pull together leadership for all of their people. Okay? Well, as he's getting ready to step out, as he's aging, the people tell him they don't like his sons. They don't think they would do a good job. And here's the killer, they want a king. Okay, it can't be any of Samuel's sons. They're rejected. Okay, so they want this king. Who do they pick? Saul. Why? Because he's big, he's tall, he's strong. Tall Saul, we call him. Some of you may remember, was there an old rock song called Tall Paul? I mean, an old rock song. Well, Tall Saul was good at leadership on the battlefield. He was not good as a king. He was okay to the point where this kid shows up. Okay, now remember, when David shows up, he's older, he's stronger, and he is a warrior. He knows what he wants. Okay, so after he beats Goliath, he enters the court of Saul. He becomes friends with Saul. However, he starts to get on Saul's nerve because everybody likes him better. Okay? David has a better personality, for sure. Anyway, Saul gets mad to the point where he is like crazy. Okay? He's seeing things. He even at one point throws his spear at David, and it hits the wall behind David, and he wanted to spear David against the wall. Okay, luckily, he has a son, Jonathan, who can maybe kind of smooth things over a little bit. Saul's angry. Saul says, I want him to go to war, and I want him to be in the front lines. I basically would like to see him dead. So he sends David out on these missions. That was bad because, see, Saul's not thinking right now. He sends him out to battle, and every battle that David wins makes the people love him more. Saul says, shoot, I am envious and jealous. Okay. Two different things, really. Jealousy means you think someone could take away something you already have. In this case, his kingdom. His leadership can be stripped away from him. Okay? Envy is wanting what that other person has, which he also wants what David has. Jealousy, he's going to take this away from me. Envy, I wish I was him. So, he speaks to David and says, I'm a little upset. I heard a song. And the women, when you came back from this last battle against the Philistines, the women had a song that said, Saul killed thousands, but David killed 10,000s. Oh, well, there we go. It all blows up. And when we look into the Psalms, what we're going to see is Psalm 5. Okay? Listen to what's happening here. Listen to my word, Lord. Consider my lament. And a lament is a certain kind of psalm, too. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. And here's where he gets into it. For you are not a God